Okay, so we are making a potato casserole or a hash brown casserole, whatever you want to call it. So for Christmas, we went over to some friend's house. My friend Stacy made this, and she makes hers a little bit different than I do, so I wanted to show you this way. It's very good, or I wouldn't show it to you. So I got a pan heating here. We're going to take about 1.5 sticks of butter and get it melted in here. And as soon as our butter's melted, we're going to add some cheese. And for this one, I'm using Velveeta. I know some of you have strong feelings about Velveeta, so if you don't like it, just use regular cheddar. But we like Velveeta. So before we went live, over here, I have sprayed my casserole dish and I put my shredded hash browns in here. You need about 1 bag. It's about 30 ounces. And as I was opening the bag, it just, potatoes went everywhere. So I'm minus a few potatoes. So hopefully it's still, I'm sure it'll be fine. But alright, so my butter is starting to melt in here. And as it's melting, I'm going to add some of my cheese. Now, this is what size it was, and I used about 3/4 of my Velveeta. And I cut it up into little blocks because I feel like little blocks melt a little bit easier. I don't know if that's true. Turn that down a little bit too. Still medium. Ooh, I touched it. And let this go in here. I wonder if Stacy's on here.
They're eating right now, so probably not.
375 is going to go in the oven. Michael, can you preheat that oven for me? Because I sure did forget. And I forgot how long I have to look at my text messages. Probably for about 30 minutes, but I'll tell you for sure whenever we take it out of the oven. So the cheese is starting to melt. I'm just going to add a little more. Can y'all see in the pan at all? Hold on, I'm going to fix it where y'all can see a little bit, maybe. Woo!
Yeah, you got it. You see, you got that, Kelly, right there. You got it knot.
Well, I can't fix it. All right. Can y'all see in the pan a little bit better?
Yeah, they can.
So it's just melting cheese and butter.
You should have went to that outside burner. They'd sit better.
Well, this one is the one that cooks better. We'd be here forever if I'd use the outside one.
I got you, man.
I can bring it over there and show them. Let's add the rest of our cheese. Again, this was about 3/4 of that block. I want to say that block was maybe 2 pounds. Let's see. I got the thing right here. 2 pounds. Once all our cheese is melted, we're going to add in our secret ingredient.
Well, for everybody else, it's sunny and not raining.
Yeah, it rained here all day long. I did not leave this house. I did send Michael and the girls to the store, though. But they were kind of itching to get out. I had no desire. So we're just getting this cheese all melted. You see I still got some blocks in there. Bring it a little closer so y'all can see. See, I got a big chunk right there. I had actually cut that up smaller, but it, you know, Velveeta is very sticky, so it just kind of stuck together.
Hey, this is your first live you did this year, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Happy New Year, everybody. What is y'all's, what do they call those? Resolutions. What are y'all doing? Are y'all doing one? I usually don't. This year I actually am. This year my resolution is to be better about my skincare. I used to just wash my face with soap and call it a day. But now that I'm getting older, I figure I better start using some of that wrinkle stuff. Alright, so it looks like our cheese is all melted down. See that in there with all that butter? Alright, now we're going to add our final ingredient. Just wash my hands real quick. I got a thing of Dean's French onion dip. And if you think about it, French onion dip is made with sour cream. So normally in hash brown casserole, you'd put sour cream, but I don't have to put sour cream because this has it in it already. And we're going to get this all melted and mixed together. I hear the gate, Michael. Good Lord, what is wrong with me today? Like Butterfingers. If I was in football, I would not get to play today. Driving through the gate. I tell you, that gate was some of the best money we've ever spent on this house. Suddenly we're having a problem in the neighborhood with cars being stolen. I think that's an epidemic. I think that's kind of everywhere. I know 2 people in the neighborhood who's had cars stolen. Actually not in the neighborhood. Like their car wasn't stolen out the neighborhood. But there was 2 cars stolen over the holidays in the neighborhood. Alright, this is all melted together. And we got it. And you'll see that? It's all stirred together. So what we're going to do now is just pour this over our potatoes.
Huh?
Hey, you got my shoes on?
No.
Caroline, come see.
Does Caroline?
No, look what she got.
Well, I can't find my boots.
No, she don't either.
What shoes are you missing?
Her Uggs. I told you, you still want to take her phone?
I told her about that.
Alright, so we got that spread out over, and we're going to throw it in the oven at 375. Hold on, let's turn the camera so y'all can see. I just poured it on top. We're going to put it in the oven at 375. All of that goodness is going to bake down into the hash browns. I don't remember how long. I want to say it's like 30 minutes, but it could be a little longer. It could be like an hour. So, I will let y'all know when we come. Look at the mess I made. When we come back to show you the finished product.
Is that what you want?
Hash browns everywhere. Yeah. Told you they would get the right thing.
Yeah, no, you said they knew what you were talking about and they did not.
They knew. So I called them. The twins were at Walmart because Caroline got off work and they wanted to go back. And I said, "Give me that water stuff that takes off makeup." And Camille's like, "Huh? I don't know what you're talking about." Caroline knew exactly what I was talking about, and I'll show it to you because I couldn't remember what it was called. But it's called micellar cleansing water. It removes makeup, even waterproof. So we'll see if it works. And I'll let you know. I told you I'm up in my skincare game. So I'll be back in about 30 minutes or so, maybe a little longer, depending. I'm just gonna watch it because I can't remember how long she said to cook it for. And then I'll let y'all know how long we cooked it for on the next lap. So we'll be back in just a little bit to show you how it turned out and to give it a taste. See you soon.